Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. Speaking of you get what you pay for, I paid very little for this cool little knife. This is the Foldis, and it is a double detent, meaning there's no locking, just a detent on the top and a detent on the bottom. And it's a cool little shaped knife with knurling going on the top. You can't miss that switch, and it's really neat. I thought I would show you guys this because I just did a cool video on some budget CIVIVIs. It is actually, how much does it weigh? It weighs 2.14 ounces actually, and it's you can see pocket clip goes flip-flop, no problem. Unidirectional, so you don't need a secondary clip. What else can I say about this thing? This little thing is Nitro V, flat grind, drop point, stone wash. It's like a black stone wash, they're calling that. You can see it, black stone wash there. And pretty cool. G10, feels nice. I like it. And blade binge, and if you're like me, you don't want to pay a lot for, experimenting with a knife, and you want to just check it out, and maybe it's a catch and release. But this knife, I believe on CIVIVI is 70 bucks, and I got this just like this, no box. It was wrapped up in some bubble wrap, and I don't care. I was just checking it out, and it is I think this was like $30. Thank you, Blade Binge. Thank you to the seller if you see this video. I forget who you are. But anyway, this knife right here is going to open up a box. So back in June of this past summer, I fell in love with KANSEPT knives, and the one model that just got me hooked, and I just loved it. I bought two of them. This here is my second one. This is the Fenrir, and it is in the shred carbon with reverse titanium bolster. Some people say, no, that's not what it is, but it feels like it's like this should be up here and this should be down there. So it's sort of like a reverse bolster. And it has got that raindrop Damascus pattern blade. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. And the bronze coated tie hardware. It's like high titanium nitride coated, I believe. I'll have to look into that, make sure I'm right on that. I have so many knives and so many hardwares and so many coatings. But I loved this knife and carried it for quite some time. I got the left-hand version and this version, and I was walking around doing dueling Fenrirs. So when I featured this knife, I told the story about Fenrir. He's a big giant wolf, and he's prepared to do some damage at Ragnarok. I'll let you study up on the Norse mythology on it, but he is the giant wolf, and he remains chained up until Ragnarok. That has not occurred. So he's chilling somewhere, don't have to worry about him, all right? But this is the knife that represents him. Sparrow Knife Designs, Greg Schaub. Awesome, awesome looking knife. Super functional, he calls it, or they call it. Someone calls it tactical and EDC kind of crossover. What I know about Mr. Schaub is that he was in Coast Guard, I believe, Coast Guard, and he's around water all the time, and that's why we have, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, a harpoon-shaped blade because of his sea influences. And the other version I had of this was in the S35EN blade steel, which is just made to be around salt water. This one here is, for me, it's not a daily driver. It's something that I really, really like. The things about it that I like is I like the ease of that liner lock in there, and I do like the fact that the liner is hidden inside there. It's neat. It's not a nested liner lock, but it's a hidden liner lock, which I think it makes the knife look sexy. There's Mr. Sparrow, or the Sparrow knives. That is, I believe, a skull of maybe a sparrow? I don't know. So this knife works phenomenally. The front flip on this is very high and very easy to do. It's one of the front flippers that I believe that if anybody's scared to get a front flipper and they want something that's going to work really easy, something that has this nice high profile here for the front flip is going to allow your thumb to just easily just roll right over. I just did it slow just to show you. So, and that was 0 effort there, and now I'll just fire it out. So that is a wonderful front flipper for me, and I was on the hunt for the best front flipper, and this is amongst them. I have not done that video of my best front flipper, and I think I have like 10 of them, 10 front flippers, and this one also opens really well with the reverse flick. Flubbed it. Reverse flick works great on the thumb stud. Front flick on the thumb stud works awesome. And again, that front flipper. So, done videos about this. Everybody's seen this. Let's use, not this knife. Let's use the new one. The one, this is designed by Ostap Hell. He is a designer from Poland who does a lot of cool designs for CIVIVI, and I can tell you some little specs on this one really quick. The overall length is 6.37 inches. Blade length is 2.67 inches. Close length is 3.78 inches. Oh, this is caged ceramic ball bearings in there. Pretty cool. It's all stainless hardware on it and stainless liners in there. Very cool little knife. And you just push down on it and it opens like that. So let's get a box and let's open it and let's shut up for a second. Here it is. White Mountain Knives. I like them. I like all these guys, but I like when they do exclusives, and that's what this is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to open this up and we're going to look at it together. Oh, I got 2 more pieces over here I got to cut. And over here. Just to give it a little. Okay. There it is. TENABLE. Now, for you guys that don't know what TENABLE is, oh, this is a cool logo. That logo is a military survival shovel. That's what that is, a folded up shovel. it's pretty cool. I like that as far as logo design. I'm a graphic designer, went to school for it, so I really appreciate the simplicity of this logo. Tenable is like Sencut to Wii, or CIVIVI to Wii. But I believe Tenable's in there around the Sencut level of price points. And this here is, yep, you guessed it. It is, let's get to the label. Yeah, it's a Fenrir. And it is satin 14C28N blue aluminum with frag pattern. And then plain aluminum. Pretty cool. And like I said, this is a White Mountain Knives exclusive. And here you can see it says Sparrow knife on there for designer, and the model is T1034S1. Let's open it up. I got my cool knife again. So this is new knife day, and I actually got this yesterday, and I didn't open it because I needed to make the video and give some time to the company and research, and I did, and so I can tell you a few things about Tenable. That's Tenable, and the whole box top, I guess, just ripped right off. Oh, I guess I cut it off. So much for keeping the box. Here we go. Inside with Tenable, you get this, which is gonna go pretty cool. Some process pictures, and then Tenable warranty information and stuff. There you go. And you get a cool cleaning cloth with the Tenable logo. Let's put that up there. Yeah. Get that out of here. This out of here. And slip it out. Okay. Nice. Oh, it's chonky. It's chonky. Let's get the notes on this one. Here comes my cat to help me with the video. Here we go. Tenable Fenrir. Kitty, I'm shooting a video right now. Do you want to be on YouTube? I think my cat wants to be on YouTube. So let's look at this knife. Nice. I'm just going to do a gander on it with you because we're looking at it together. I love doing this because you guys get to see what it looks like coming out of the box. You'll get to see what the action is on the first flip. And let's look at that. Pocket clip is on top, not inset. That's okay. Save some money. Keep the price down. This is like a $68 knife. $69 knife. So we've got thumb studs. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Let's go over here and grab the other one. Put them next to each other. There they are. This is the KANSEPT Fenrir, shred and titanium Damascus. And this is my brand new baby. We got the Frag pattern here, aluminum, and then this very shiny, silvery, sparkly. It's a little too sparkly for me, but it's cool. Let's look at this. This is I'm going to show you both sides of the blade here quick. Greg Schaub, Fenrir, just exactly like the other one. It just does not have the front flipper. So we have a button lock. See? No front flipper. Nice sharp jimping right there. It flies right out of there. Feels good. And button, let's see what the button feels like. That's pretty good. There's no stick on here. Maybe a tiny bit. But it's brand new. It feels pretty good though. Glassy when it drops, obviously, you can see that. So what else is the big difference here? Let's just go over a couple little key differences between them. Key differences between them, obviously, button lock, we lost the front flipper, and we have aluminum over stainless liners, and inside there, lots of skeletonization. So we got some weight savings in there. Awesome. And back here, we have the ability to pop that clip over to the other side. This one, you do not have that ability to do that. You can get this in a lefty or you can get in a righty. I had both. I did sell my lefty because I'm a righty. I wanted to have both for just a short time, and I did. And it was cool. So, but now I'm back to dueling Fenrirs, but they're just both right-handed. This one, you know, being at the button lock, you can definitely operate it with your left hand. No problem. I suck with my left hand really badly. But with practice, you get used to them. Like when I had a video and I was like me akimboing these two, like flipping them out at the same time. It took some practice. But after a little bit of play time, I got it down where I was flipping them both left and right. Oh, it was great. Check that video out. I'll put a link in down over here. So let's go back over to this one. Let's look at the centering. Centering is awesome sauce. Definitely. Let's open it up and check. There is no movement on that at all. And let's look at the button action in there. Nice. So the button is a little sticky, but it's going to break in. There's all rough, brand new surfaces in there, and it will break in. So the cool thing about this one, well, I can feel this jimping here more than I can on the KANSEPT Fenrir. This is almost non-existent jimping, and this is functional jimping there. I can definitely feel that. Sorry, my camera was out of focus there. But this knife is really neat looking. And as far as in the hand, you don't feel the clip too much at all. Just like with this one, it's got a contoured shape clip, so you don't feel it at all in your hand. So what can I say? Did you hear that? I'm just gonna do some swacking for you. It's got a little bounce when it comes down in, but it wants to settle in. Good schwack. Oh, it's a little tough on the reverse flick, but doable. And you can listen to this one. This one's just got just this different kind of clack. Titanium with the shred carbon. This one's got a different kind of thunk to it. And a little more vibration when it comes out. If you notice that. That one's just like a thunk. And this one here, a little more vibration. And you can feel the clip wiggling in your hand a little bit when you're doing that. It's just because it's a little, you know, it's flexy. It's very thin. It's going to go into the pants. Oh, let's look at that. Clip. There we go. One is much more deeper. This one, the Concept, we have that sticking up, opposed to this new one, which go all the way into there. We're going to have that sticking up. So quite a big difference between those and that location. I do like it. Like, this is my first kind of experience with this. I've seen some people react to this surface here, and yeah, it is a little cheesy. I definitely have to say that, but it is cool at the same time, because it sort of goes with this blue, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's up to the beholder, you know. If you like blue and shiny silver together, you're gonna really love this knife. Let's wipe off some of my fingerprints. There is some oil on here. Oh, yeah, look at that. It was gnarly. Okay, so let's cover up the nasty prints with that there. And we'll put this one over there and cover those other ones there. And then we'll put this in center over here like that. And then we'll talk about it for a second. So let's talk about how big and heavy this thing is. This baby overall length is 7.93 inches with a blade length of 3.45 inches. The blade thickness is 0.12 inches, and it is 4.23 ounces. This one here is 4.8. So we got 4.8 to 4.23. This one's a little lighter. You would think this one would be lighter with the titanium and the shred carbon, but this one is this one's lighter. Again, this is the 14C28N blade seal. That is Sandvik. That is really, really good for an EDC knife, and really awesome at this price point. I hope that was in focus. I was just looking at my notes. I was probably focusing on my hand more than anything else. Dumbass. Anyway, so what else can I tell you about this knife? It is the big bad wolf, and it's back, and I like it. What do you think? Do you guys like it? Who has one? So far, I really, really like it. I'm going to put the old one back there, and we're going to give a quick look at it again. And you can see the TENABLE logo there, and you can also see that's the model number and the blade material, 14C28N. And then over here, you can see Greg's name there and Sparrow Knife Designs logo. Very, very cool knife. Very cool, very affordable, and you're in the budget world and you can't afford to go and get the fancy one. I think this was like $170. And you know what? I don't use it that much because it's got this Damascus blade. Of course, can get scratched up and it can take abuse, but I just don't want to. But I will use this one. So this is going to go into rotation. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to check it out, spend a little time with it, and then I will give a full review, come back, and compare it again with this one. This one I did carry for like 2 months straight. It's got some marks, but not much on it. Love it. Just love this knife. Love KANSEPT, and I'm glad that I found this. I'm a little late to the game, and this is a little old, but I think that this variant might be still available at White Mountain Knives, and White Mountain Knives ships fast. I think I got this in 3 days. I'm an affiliate with KANSEPT, and I will put the links in for that. And I am an affiliate with CIVIVI and Sencut, and I will put the link in for that as well. So if you go ahead and use those links and you purchase any of these, I will get a small commission. That helps my channel and helps me feel good about what I'm doing and providing you guys with these cool videos. Well, I hope you think they're cool. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much for coming. Take care.